Shalom, coming back at you with another lesson with the brother.
Mashaba.
And we coming back at you with some more edification. First thing we want to do is give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakwadash.
Second thing we want to do is give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers that are pushing this word with truth and said and charity. So, I basically, just quick lesson on not giving your throne up to no woman, man. Because, you know, a lot of people, you know, be letting these women, you know, do whatever they want, kick them out of their own house. You know, it's always a joke about how just because a man pissed off a woman, he got to sleep on a couch in a fucking house he pays for, in a bed he pays for, which is wicked, man. So, you know, those little things can lead up to women feeling like they have, like, real power over you, man. You know, if it's just getting out the room because the bitch is doing too much, that's different. But if this woman is making you sleep on a couch in a house you paid for, in a bed you paid for, you're going off, man. So this is Proverbs 31:3. Give not strength unto woman, nor thy ways that which destroy kings. Right, man? So we're not supposed to be giving our strength over to these women, man. Because they say a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. You know, you give these women a little leeway, you know, they're going to take it and run with it, man. You know, so certain things you can't let slide, man. Like a woman, you know, getting out of body, man. They like little kids, they're going to keep seeing what they can get away with, you know?
You can keep going.
You know, and they're going to keep testing and they're going to keep testing. Really, they're going to keep testing you for the whole relationship, man.
All right, I got it. This is Sirach 25. I'm going to start at verse 24. Actually, not 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So, supporting the brother's point, you can't give, you know, these women especially, well, really any woman, you know, any type of, you know, leverage, because women are naturally manipulative, all right, and they will test the waters. They will always test the waters, consciously, subconsciously, whatever, all right. You know, and, you know, the scripture just said, you know, verse 23, you know, maketh weak hands and feeble knees. All right, so you give this woman, you know, your power, as, you know, the Proverbs 31:3 said, you know, not to do. All right, you're going to be stressed out. All right, and you might end up in the bad predicament. Okay, but back over to you.
All right. This is 1 Corinthians 11:3. Know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of your house, Hamashiach, is your house. Right, man? So you're the head of your house, man. And if you're not running it accordingly, the woman will take over, and she will run it, man. And they're going to run it the wickedest way possible, because, you know, it says through her we all die, man. You know, if you go through most of these YNs, you know, they don't got a dad, you know, most of them don't got any type of father figure in their life, and they're being raised by either their grandma or their wicked mother, man. You know, grandma who don't check on them, you know, don't come downstairs, they got all types of drugs, guns in the basement, they can go everywhere whatever they want. And the women, man, you know, it is a common fact that any woman who lives with her grandma is either what the world would say together, or she's a complete whore, man. You know, some grandmas are okay, but most of them just let them do whatever they want to do, man. Because so is the mother, so is the daughter be, man.
I got a precept, you know, and another point that you said about them YNs, you know, women, you know, like in this society, women heavily control niggas like that.
Yeah.
All right. You know, and as I say, you know, through her we all die. You know, there's a lot of stories out there of men getting set up by women that thought that liked them, but was just setting them up. To get robbed by other niggas so they could get money or whatever, man. And You was about to say what?
I was about to wait for you to get done with your point, but I was about to say, another way men, you got many ways how to do wish for women. I was just asking if that's what you got.
Nah,
Alright,
but I'll get that. But this is Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So yeah, man. All right, and snares and nets, basically meaning traps, man. As I was just going into, these women will have any sort of these, young, so-called, hood niggas, come and shoot you up for if you do the slightest mistake, or come and rob you, man. All right, you could think you going out on a nice date, next thing you walking back to your car, and you see 4 people running up on you with guns, and now you've lost every ounce of money, and that woman that you just went out on a date with, walking back with them, man. All right, and you just got set up, man. All right. That's how it really is out here, man. These 2/3 are wicked, especially the women. And brothers say it all the time. One, there's more women on this earth than men, but also that most of the 2/3 is women. Okay? So, yeah, man.
And another thing is, women got such a stronghold on these niggas. Women instigate fights the most, man.
Yeah.
Niggas won't do shit unless a bitch tell them to.
Or they'll go out their way to look tough in front of a woman, and the woman don't even gotta do the instigating from them. It's just the presence.
That's what. It's just the presence, man. These niggas want to act tough, and that's what get people killed, man. These women is really got a strong hold on you niggas, man. Just situations just like that happened at our school the other day. A dude who knew he couldn't fight got jumped because he let a woman instigate the fight.
Comment, and in a situation like that, you said you got a precept. Oh, it could just be the presence of a woman, but don't let that woman be bad, man. Don't let her be fine, because niggas in the world, it could be a homie, and they could turn up on you, man. If it's a bad girl, man. All right, if she look like fine, man. Shit.
You know how you'll go on a 2-man with somebody, and now this nigga Kevin Hart with the jokes and shit, and now he got so many jokes on you, and now he wanna slam you because they ask who's stronger. These niggas really will backdoor you over a woman, man. These women got a strong mindset. I mean, a strong fucking control over you men, man. That's all you men think about. But back on them. This is 1 Timothy 2:9. In like manner that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, and not with embroidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjections, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority, but to be in silence. For Adam was the first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Right, man? So ultimately, it was Eve that got us there, but it was Adam's fault too, because he didn't check her, man. He was supposed to check her when she said it, man. So now they both going off because he followed the woman.
Right, man.
Your woman is supposed to learn from you in all silence and subjection, man. If your woman not going what you got going on, kick her to the door, man. Like the brother said, there's more women than it is out here than men.
Yeah.
And trust me, they are going. They are going. You know, nowadays you see a lot of so-called bad women with ugly dudes, or, you know, and that's besides the point, because that's been happening. But, you know, it's just, they going, man. You know, you don't gotta, for one, you don't gotta go to another man's woman. And for two, you don't gotta be heads over heels for this one woman, because there's a lot more where that came from, man.
Right. I got this precept. This is back in Sirach 25, but you know, a bit up. This is Sirach 25. I'm gonna start at verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. The portion of a sinner fall upon her. So yeah, man. All right. So, you know, that's just, you know, one point of many. But these women, they can get really down and dirty, and when they get down and dirty, you know, they can go even lower, man. All right. Let me jump to verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. So yeah, man, you know, and that's easier said than done, man, because, you know, as a man, you know, when you see, you know, a fine woman, you know, your natural man instincts, you know, kicking in, you know, you start getting the thoughts and everything. But, you know, that's a verse for a reason, man, because you will start being, as the brother next we said, you know, being heads over heels for a woman, because she is you know, fine, man. But you can't be letting women control you, man. All right, especially over how they look. Okay. But that was my point.
You got anything else? Because I'm gonna end it with this, if not.
Nah.
33 and verse 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee, while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. As long as thou livest and have breath in thee, give not power to any, for it is better that the children seek thee than that thou should stand in thy what's that?
In thy courtesy.
Courtesy, and all thy works keep thy preeminence. Leave not a stain in thine honor. Right, man. So it says, give nobody power over you for as long as you live, man. So don't be stepping off your throne for no bitch. You know, don't let no woman get power over you. Don't let, and another thing, but this is a different topic for a different video. Don't be going around chasing these kids, man. If you not with your wife, or if they not with what you got going on, fuck them too. Like the saying, a phone works both ways, man. If your kid not calling you, if your kid don't please to dwell with you, fuck them too. You know? How do you think the Lord feel that he gotta kill these 2/3, man? I mean, ultimately, yeah, they deserve it, but we are his children, man. You know, so that's all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. We want to give all glory and honor to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Kakudash.
Second thing we want to do is give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers pushing this word with truth and said it and with charity. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, above.
Ababa Shalom, Makim. Stay faithful.